Welcome to AudioFi. This audiobook has been thoughtfully created using research-backed principles from psychology, neuroscience, and personal development. Every chapter is designed to help you understand yourself better, think clearer, and grow stronger from the inside out. So, find a quiet space, sit back, and allow yourself to absorb these transformative ideas. Listen with an open mind and a ready heart, because the change you seek may just begin with this very moment. Winners win. Settlers wonder what happened. The difference is choice. Winners understand life is hard. They choose their hard. The hard of discipline or the hard of regret. Settling is a choice. It's the worst choice you can make. This isn't about circumstances. It's about choice awareness. This is your guide to seeing every decision for what it is. The choice to settle or to win. How to stop settling and start winning. Chapter 1. See your invisible choices. You made 35,000 decisions yesterday. You remember 50. The rest were invisible. They happened automatically. Your brain chose for you. What time you woke up, what you ate, how you responded to that text. Whether you scrolled your phone or read a book. Thousands of tiny choices that felt like they were just happening to you. They weren't. You were choosing, and those choices are why you're stuck. This is the trap, the invisible decision trap. It keeps most people stuck. They think they are victims. They are not. They are architects of their own circumstances. They think life is happening to them. They are wrong. They are happening to life. One invisible choice at a time. They blame the economy. They blame their boss. They blame their past. They blame everything but the 35,000 choices they made yesterday that sealed their fate for today. Winners understand this. Average people miss it completely. The invisible decisions matter most. The small choices compound. The automatic actions build your reality. The things you do without thinking create the life you have to think about every day. Winning is not about the one big choice you make. It is about the thousands of small choices you stop letting your brain make for you. It is about winning the war of tiny moments that you are currently surrendering without a fight. Your brain makes most of your decisions for you. This is a feature, not a flaw. It saves energy. It automates your life. It creates habits. It creates routines. This is efficient. It is also deadly. Your brain is automating your life. It is automating your future. Your brain does not care about your dreams. It cares about your survival. It wants easy. It wants familiar. It wants safe. Your dreams are not easy. They are not familiar. They are not safe. So your brain automates choices that kill them, slowly, silently, one invisible decision at a time. Most people live their entire lives on autopilot. They wake up at the same time. They eat the same breakfast. They take the same route to work. They have the same conversations. They watch the same shows. Then they wonder why their life never changes. Their invisible decisions keep them caged. They cannot see the bars. The bars are made of their habits. The lock is their lack of awareness. They think they want change. They choose sameness thousands of times a day. Their desire for change is a whisper. Their choice for sameness is a roar. Winners break free. They develop choice awareness. They catch themselves in the act of choosing. They see the invisible decision. They see the options. They consciously choose the path forward. They stop automatically choosing the path that leads nowhere. They see the moment between impulse and action. In that moment, they seize control. Most people don't even know that moment exists. They just react. They are puppets. Their habits are the strings pulling them through a life they didn't consciously create. Choice awareness starts now. Everything you do is a choice. It doesn't feel like a choice. It feels automatic. It feels like the only option. It feels like it's just happening. It's not. You chose to hit snooze. That was a choice to start your day with a broken promise. You chose to check your phone first. That was a choice to let the world's agenda invade your mind before your own. You chose to eat garbage for lunch. That was a choice to fuel your body with weakness. You chose how to respond at work. You chose to complain. You chose to make excuses. All of it was you. You cannot change what you cannot see. This is why you are stuck. You try to change results. You don't change your choices. You want different outcomes. You make the same invisible decisions. You want to lose weight. You choose convenience over health 100 times a day. You want better relationships. You choose your phone over people. You want financial freedom. You choose comfort over the discomfort of learning. You are your choices. Your life is the sum of your choices. Right now, the math is not in your favor. The gap between what you say you want and what you get is filled with invisible decisions. Your conscious mind wants success. Your unconscious choices demand comfort. Your conscious mind wants growth. Your unconscious choices demand safety. Your conscious mind wants change. Your unconscious choices demand familiarity. Your unconscious is winning. Because you are not paying attention, you are asleep at the wheel of your own life. Building choice awareness is a superpower. You start seeing opportunities everywhere. You have more control than you ever realized. You are not stuck with your life. You are stuck with your choices. Choices can be changed. The moment you become aware, you gain power. The moment you see the choice, you can make a different one. This is where your freedom begins. This is where the victim dies and the victor is born. Start paying attention. Now. When you reach for your phone, pause. Ask yourself, did I choose this, or did it just happen? When you feel stressed, pause. Ask yourself, am I choosing to focus on what I can't control, or can I choose to focus on what I can? When you want to avoid something hard, pause. Ask yourself, am I choosing comfort? What is this choice costing me? Make the invisible visible. Drag your automatic habits into the light. Interrogate them. Put them on trial. The invisible decisions are running your life. They don't have to. The moment you see them, you control them. The moment you control them, you control your life. The moment you control your life, you start winning. Winning isn't about luck. It's about making better choices. Your invisible decisions are either building your dream or digging your grave. The choice is yours. But seeing your choices isn't enough, because every decision you make is either an investment in who you want to become or a withdrawal. Chapter 2. Build the person you want to be. Every choice you make is an investment or a withdrawal. This is identity economics. Every decision buys you closer to your ideal self or sells you further away. Most people don't think like this. They think about comfort. They think about pleasure. They think about convenience. Winners think differently. They think about the long-term return on investment of every choice. They know every choice builds who they are. You hit snooze. You think it's 10 more minutes of sleep. It's not. It's an investment. You are investing in the identity of someone who breaks promises to themselves. You eat fast food. You think it's convenient. It's not. It's an investment. You are investing in the identity of someone who disrespects their body. You scroll social media. You think it's entertainment. It's not. It's an investment. You are investing in the identity of someone who consumes instead of creates. You are building yourself, brick by brick, choice by choice. Look at your life. You are building a prison. Every choice has a price. Most people see the immediate price. They don't see the identity price. The price of healthy food is time. The identity price of junk food is becoming someone who doesn't respect their body. The price of a hard conversation is discomfort. The identity price of avoiding it is becoming a coward. The price of learning is frustration. The identity price of not learning is becoming stagnant. You are paying the identity price every day. You just don't see the bill until it's too late. The bill is called regret. And the interest is brutal. Winners understand this. They see the real cost. They know every choice is compound interest. It works for you or against you. An aligned choice earns interest. It makes the next right choice easier. It builds momentum. A misaligned choice costs you interest. It makes the next right choice harder. It breaks momentum. It reinforces the identity you say you don't want. You are compounding your own weakness with every easy choice. You are getting better at being the person you don't want to be. Most people are bankrupt in identity economics. They don't realize it. They make withdrawal after withdrawal from their future self. They never make deposits. They say they want discipline. They choose comfort dozens of times a day. They say they want success. They choose entertainment over education every night. They say they want health. They choose convenience at every meal. They are spending their identity capital. They wonder why they feel stuck. They wonder why they have no confidence. Confidence is the currency of a well-funded identity account. Yours is overdrawn. The compound interest of aligned choices is a secret weapon. When you consistently act like the person you want to become, you become that person. This is not magic. This is math. You invested in it, choice by choice, day by day. The compound interest transformed you. You didn't just change your habits, you changed your identity. The habits are now just proof of who you are. This is the only path to real, lasting change. Everything else is a temporary fix. This is why some people make it look easy. It's not easy. They have just been making aligned choices long enough for the compound interest to kick in. They invested in the identity of a healthy person. Now, healthy choices feel natural. They invested in the identity of a reliable person. Now, keeping commitments feels automatic. They invested in the identity of a grower. Now, learning feels exciting instead of overwhelming. They are living off the interest of their past good choices. You are living in the debt of your past bad ones. You can start earning compound interest today, right now. You don't wait to feel like the person. You start making the choices that person would make. Feelings follow actions. You don't act disciplined because you feel disciplined. You feel disciplined because you act disciplined. You don't feel confident and then act. You act. And that builds confidence. You are waiting for the feeling. Winners are creating the feeling through action. Every choice is a vote for the person you want to become. You wake up early, you vote for someone in control, you keep a promise, you vote for someone reliable, you learn something new, you vote for a grower, you face a fear, you vote for a warrior. Every single day is an election. You are the only candidate. Your choices are the ballots. The person you become is determined by the results. Who are you electing to be today? Look at your last 24 hours. The results are in. Are you happy with who you elected? Living against your values is expensive. Every time you choose comfort over courage, you are investing in becoming someone you hate. You are building an identity that makes every future choice harder. You are digging a deeper hole. You are compounding your own weakness. You are choosing to be your own worst enemy. The person you despise most is the person you are actively choosing to become. Stop making bad investments. Now, start thinking like an identity investor. Before any choice, ask, who does this choice make me? Is this an investment in my future self or a withdrawal? What kind of person does this action repeatedly? Do I want to be that person? Your choices today create your future self. Invest wisely. Your future depends on it. But you can't invest in a new identity if you're still trapped by the most powerful force keeping you stuck, your addiction to comfort. Chapter 3. Break your comfort addiction. Your brain has one job: keep you alive. It's good at its job. But it has a flaw. It can't tell the difference between a real threat and an imagined threat. It can't distinguish danger from the discomfort of growth. So it treats everything new as a threat. Everything uncertain, everything challenging. And it steers you back toward safety, back toward comfort. It screams at you to stop. And you listen. This is your comfort addiction. It's not your fault. It is your responsibility. Your brain is wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain, to seek certainty and avoid uncertainty, to seek the familiar and avoid the new. This wiring kept your ancestors alive from predators. In the modern world, it keeps you caged by mediocrity. The very mechanism that used to keep you alive is now keeping you stuck. It is a survival program running in a world where you need to thrive, not just survive. Your comfort addiction shows up everywhere. You stay in a job you hate. The unknown is scary. You avoid hard conversations. Conflict is uncomfortable. You watch TV instead of working. Entertainment is easier than effort. You stay in draining relationships. Being alone is frightening. Every time you choose what feels safe over what serves your growth, you feed the addiction. You take another hit. You get another small dose of relief. You push the pain down the road. You are a junkie for ease. And your dealer is your own primitive brain. The irony is cruel. The comfort you seek today becomes the discomfort of tomorrow. You choose comfort. You stay where you are. The world moves forward. You are actually moving backward. The comfort of not learning new skills becomes the discomfort of being obsolete. The comfort of not caring for your health becomes the discomfort of disease. The comfort of not challenging yourself becomes the discomfort of regret. Regret is the heaviest pain of all. It is the pain of knowing you chose comfort over your own potential. It is the ghost that will haunt you on your deathbed. Your comfort zone is not comfortable. It's just familiar. Familiar is not good. Familiar is not fulfilling. Familiar is not your potential. Your comfort zone is where dreams go to die. It's where your potential withers. It's where you trade your future for a lie. You call it a comfort zone. It is a cage. The bars are your excuses. The lock is your fear, and you are holding the key. But you are too afraid to use it. You have become comfortable in your cage. Winners understand this. Discomfort is not the enemy. Discomfort is data. It tells you that you are growing. It tells you that you are stretching. It tells you that you are becoming someone new. Discomfort is the feeling of your old self dying. It is the feeling of a new self being born. You feel discomfort and you run. A winner feels discomfort and leans in. They know the pain of growth is temporary. The pain of stagnation is forever. There is productive discomfort and pointless discomfort. Productive discomfort moves you toward your goals. Pointless discomfort is just suffering. The pain of the gym is productive. It builds strength. The pain of a hangover is pointless. It builds nothing. The pain of learning a new skill is productive. It builds capability. The pain of stagnation is pointless. It builds regret. You must learn the difference. Choose the pain that builds you. Choose the hard that serves you. Stop choosing the easy that destroys you. Break the addiction. You must rewire your relationship with discomfort. Stop avoiding it. Start embracing it. Stop running from uncertainty. Start running toward it. Stop choosing what is easy. Start choosing what is important. Even when important is hard, especially when it's hard. The path of least resistance leads to a life of least reward. That is the path you are on. This rewiring happens through practice. You build tolerance. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you get stronger. Every time you do something that scares you, you expand your comfort zone. Every time you face uncertainty with curiosity, you rewire your brain. You are not learning to enjoy suffering. You are becoming someone willing to be uncomfortable for what matters. You are becoming a warrior. A warrior chooses the difficult path because it leads to victory. The addiction never dies completely. Your brain will always prefer easy. It will always prefer the familiar. You don't have to be controlled by it. You can acknowledge the preference. Then you can choose differently. You feel the pull toward comfort. You walk toward growth anyway. You hear the voice that says, "This is too hard." You do it anyway. You know that hard today means easier tomorrow. Your future self is forged in your willingness to be uncomfortable today. Choose growth over comfort. You invest in a stronger future. Choose comfort over growth. You guarantee a weaker future. This isn't a one-time choice. You make this choice thousands of times a day. Every choice is a vote. Comfort or growth, weakness or strength, regret or fulfillment. Choose wisely. But being uncomfortable requires facing the truth. And right now, you're living in a massive gap between who you think you are and who your actions prove you to be. Chapter 4. Face your reality. There is a massive gap between who you think you are and who you actually are. This is where your dreams die. This is where your potential is wasted. This is where your good intentions become regret. Most people live in this gap. They never see it. They tell themselves stories about who they are, about what they value, about what they want. Their actions tell a different story. Their calendar tells a different story. Their bank account tells a different story. And you are one of them. You say you value health. You haven't been to the gym in months. Your actions say you value comfort. You say you want financial freedom. You watch more Netflix than you learn about money. Your actions say you value entertainment. You say family is your priority. You spend more time on your phone than with your kids. Your actions say you value distraction. The gap between what you say and what you do is the reality gap. It is the graveyard of your potential. Your life is not what you say it is. It is what you do. Period. This gap exists for one reason. Your brain protects your ego. It doesn't reveal the truth. Your brain creates stories. It explains why your actions don't match your values. It finds excuses. It blames circumstances. It rationalizes failure. It's not trying to deceive you. It's trying to protect you from the discomfort of seeing yourself clearly. This protection is killing your progress. It is keeping you weak. It allows you to feel good about yourself while your life falls apart around you. Self-deception is your most expensive habit. Every lie you tell yourself costs you. It costs you time. It costs you energy. It costs you opportunity. It costs you potential. You lie about what you want. You waste energy on things that don't matter. You lie about your reality. You waste time fixing the wrong problems. You lie about your capabilities. You aim too low and waste your potential. You live in a fantasy. And you wonder why reality is so disappointing. Reality isn't disappointing. Your self-deception is. You need a brutal honesty audit. This is the tool. It closes the gap. Look at your life like a stranger. No emotion, no excuses, just data. What does your schedule reveal about your priorities? What does your spending reveal about your values? What do your results reveal about your systems? What do your relationships reveal about your standards? What do your habits reveal about your identity? The data does not lie. You do. The calendar doesn't lie. The bank statement doesn't lie. Your reflection in the mirror doesn't lie. Most people fail before they start. They start with a false map. They think they're closer than they are. They think their habits are better than they are. They think they're more disciplined than they are. They create plans for a person who doesn't exist. Then they wonder why their plans fail. Their plans were based on a lie. You cannot build a successful future on a foundation of lies about your present. You must start with the brutal truth. The reality gap is everywhere. You think you're a morning person. You hit snooze every day. You think you're disciplined. You can't stick to a routine for a week. You think you're focused. You check your phone every 5 minutes. You think you're committed. You haven't taken meaningful action in months. You think you're ready for success. You're not willing to do the work. Stop telling stories. Start facing facts. The truth will hurt. Then it will set you free from the prison of your own lies. Closing this gap requires courage. The courage to see yourself as you are, not as you wish you were. The courage to admit your systems are broken. The courage to admit you've been lying to yourself. The courage to stop making excuses. The courage to start making changes. Most people don't have this courage. That is why they stay in the gap forever. They die in the gap between who they could have been and who they settled for being. When you close the reality gap, everything becomes possible. You stop wasting energy on false stories. You have that energy for real growth. You stop fixing imaginary problems. You can solve real ones. You stop chasing goals that don't matter. You can focus on the ones that do. You stop pretending to be someone you're not. You can start becoming someone you want to be. The truth is a weapon. It cuts away the weakness. It clears the path. Winners don't avoid the reality gap. They notice it quickly. They close it immediately. They constantly compare their actions to their values. They measure their results against their goals. They don't wait a year to realize they've been lying. They catch themselves daily. They course correct. They are ruthless with themselves so that life doesn't have to be. You need accountability systems you can't game. You need metrics you can't manipulate. You need feedback you can't ignore. You need consequences you can't avoid. You need systems that force you to confront reality. Your feelings will lie to you. Your friends will lie to you. The data will not. Trust the data. The reality gap will always try to reopen. Your brain prefers comfortable lies to uncomfortable truths. You don't have to live in that gap. You can choose to see yourself clearly. You can choose to align your actions with your values. Choose to close the space. You will discover who you actually are is more powerful than who you pretended to be. Once you see reality clearly, you can stop relying on willpower and start designing a life that makes winning almost automatic. Chapter 5. Design a winning day. Your life is not shaped by willpower. It is shaped by your energy architecture. The way you design your days, structure your environment, and organize your priorities determines everything. Most people rely on motivation. Motivation is unreliable. They rely on discipline. Discipline is limited. Winners don't have more willpower. They have better systems. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Your system is chaos. That is why you are losing. Energy architecture is design. You design your life so good choices are automatic, bad choices are difficult. You structure your environment so willpower is unnecessary. You organize your schedule so your best energy goes to what matters most. Most people live in chaos. They wonder why they're exhausted. They have no energy architecture. Their energy leaks away in 1,000 small defeats every single day. They are fighting a war on 1,000 fronts. They are guaranteed to lose. Your energy is finite. You wake up with a set amount. Every decision depletes it. Every distraction drains it. Every commitment requires it. By the end of the day, you're on empty. You have no energy for what actually matters. The reason is simple. You have no system. You let your energy get stolen all day by things that do not serve you. You are a victim of your own poor design. First, map your energy patterns. When are you at your peak? When are you most creative? When do you have mental clarity? Most people ignore this. They schedule important work during their low energy periods. Then they wonder why they struggle. They write at night when they're exhausted. They train when they're already drained. They talk when their emotional tank is empty. This is not bad luck. This is bad design. It is strategic failure. It is choosing to fight your most important battles when you are at your weakest. Energy is either invested or spent. Investment compounds, learning new skills, building relationships, creating systems. Spending disappears. Entertainment, gossip, worrying. Most people spend their energy all day. They are energy broke by noon. They wonder why they never make progress on anything important. They have no capital to invest in their own future. They are living paycheck to paycheck with their energy. Your environment makes decisions for you. Your phone is by your bed. You will check it first. Junk food is in your kitchen. You will eat it. Workout clothes are buried. You will skip the workout. Your environment either supports your goals or sabotages them. There is no neutral. Your environment is either an ally or an enemy. Right now, it is your enemy. Because you have not designed it to be your ally. You are living in enemy territory that you created. You are surrounded by temptations that you put there. Allocate your energy strategically. Your highest energy goes to your highest priorities. This is a non-negotiable rule. Protect your peak performance windows. They are sacred. Nothing unimportant gets in. Batch similar tasks. Don't waste energy switching gears. Say no to good opportunities. Save your energy for great opportunities. Design your day so the most important things get your best energy. Before the world has a chance to steal it from you, most people have backwards architecture. They give their best energy to whoever asks first. Emails, text messages, meeting requests. Other people's urgencies become their priorities. By the time they get to their own goals, their own projects, their own dreams, they are running on fumes. They have designed a life where their own priorities get their worst energy. This is a losing strategy, and you are executing it perfectly every day. Winners design their architecture intentionally. They protect their best hours. They create environments where good choices are easy and bad choices are hard. They rig the game in their favor. They build systems that run automatically. They don't rely on motivation. They rely on design. They know small changes in architecture create massive results over time. They are architects of victory. You are a victim of chaos. This is about optimization, not perfection. You don't need perfect systems. You need systems better than chaos. You don't need to control every variable. You just need to control the ones that matter. You don't need unlimited energy. You just need to direct the energy you have toward what creates the biggest impact. Start with one area. Now, look at where your energy is currently going. Ask, is this investment or spending? Look at your environment. Ask, what is this space encouraging me to do? Look at your schedule. Ask, am I giving my best energy to my most important priorities? Then make one change. Move your phone. Lay out your workout clothes. Block your calendar. Make one choice that serves your future instead of your comfort. Your energy is your most valuable resource. How you architect it determines the quality of your entire life. Stop leaving it to chance. Start designing it, because when you control your energy architecture, you control your destiny. But even the best architecture will be tested, and how you choose to see failure will determine if those tests make you stronger or break you completely. Chapter 6. Use failure to get stronger. Winners don't avoid failure. They collect it. While you are trying to succeed without ever failing, winners are building a portfolio of intelligent failures. Failures that accelerate their success. You think failure is the opposite of success. It's not. It is the raw material of success. Every failure contains information that success does not. Every setback reveals weaknesses that victory cannot. Every mistake teaches lessons that smooth sailing never will. You are trying to build a castle without any bricks. Failure is the brick. Most people have a backwards relationship with failure. They see it as proof. Proof they're not good enough. Proof they're not smart enough. Proof they're not capable enough. They see it as a reason to quit. A sign they're on the wrong path. So they spend their lives avoiding failure. They play small. They take no risks. They stick to what they know. They wonder why their lives never change. They think they are protecting themselves from pain. They are guaranteeing mediocrity. They are choosing a slow death over a chance at life. Failing is not the same as being a failure. Failing is an event. Being a failure is an identity. You choose your identity. Everyone fails. Not everyone becomes a failure. Winners fail just as much as you, sometimes more. They never let failing become who they are. When they fail, they say, that approach failed. You fail, and you say, I am a failure. That is the difference. That is why they win and you lose. One is a data point. The other is a death sentence you write for yourself. There is intelligent failure. There is random failure. Random failure is acting without thinking. It's hoping for the best. It teaches you nothing. It is a waste. Intelligent failure is taking calculated risks. It's testing a hypothesis. It's experimenting. Intelligent failure teaches you exactly what you need to know. You are not failing randomly. You are gathering data. You are buying lessons with your effort. Intelligent failure is tuition. Random failure is just a fine. You must build anti-fragility. Most people are fragile. When things go wrong, they break. Some are resilient. When things go wrong, they recover. Winners are anti-fragile. When things go wrong, they get better. They use stress, challenge, and failure as fuel. The same force that destroys the weak makes the strong stronger. You must choose to become stronger from your setbacks, not weaker. Every failure is a chance to upgrade your armor, your weapons, your strategy. You must find the courage to disappoint others. When you take intelligent risks, you will disappoint people. People who want you to stay small. People who are threatened by your growth. people who prefer the old you. You will have to choose their approval or your potential. Most people choose approval. They would rather be liked than respected, comfortable than growing, safe than successful. They avoid risks because they might fail. Failing might make others think less of them. They live to meet other people's expectations. They die with their dreams inside them. They feared disappointment more than regret. That is the ultimate failure. It is a quiet, comfortable hell. Create a failure budget. Decide in advance how much you are willing to lose. How much money, how much time, how much rejection, how much criticism. When you budget for failure, it becomes a tool, not a threat. It becomes a planned investment in your education, an education that no university can sell you. It is the tuition for the school of real-world results. Treat each failure as a learning asset. It increases your chances of future success. A failed business teaches you about markets. A failed relationship teaches you about communication. A failed goal teaches you about planning. You collect failures. You build a database of knowledge your competition doesn't have. They are playing it safe. You are getting smarter with every loss. They are protecting their ego. You are building your empire. Winners fail faster than you. While you are planning and perfecting, they are testing and learning. They know the fastest way to succeed is to fail quickly, learn rapidly, adjust immediately. They are not afraid of looking foolish. They know looking foolish is the price of becoming successful. You are too concerned with looking smart. That is why you stay ignorant. The people who never fail never try anything worth failing at. They play so safe that failure is impossible. So is success. They avoid risk. They guarantee mediocrity. They think they're protecting themselves. They are limiting themselves. They are choosing to lose slowly instead of risking to win. Your failure portfolio is your advantage. Every failure you've overcome makes you stronger, wiser, more resilient. Your failures are not your shame. They are your strength. Your setbacks are not your weakness. They are your wisdom. Your mistakes are not your limitations. They are your lessons. Start building your failure portfolio today. Take one intelligent risk. Try something that might not work. Test one hypothesis. Make one bet on yourself. If it fails, celebrate. Failure means you tried. Failure means you risked. Failure means you are building the portfolio that will make success inevitable. Collecting failures builds strength. But that strength is useless if you don't choose to apply it by raising the one thing that determines everything, your standards. Chapter 7. Raise your standards. What you tolerate determines what you become. This is not philosophy, it is physics. Every standard you lower, every boundary you ignore, every compromise you make shapes you. Most people think standards are about other people. They're not. Standards are about you. What you expect from yourself, what you will accept in your own life. And you have been accepting garbage. Your current life is a perfect reflection of your current standards. You're out of shape. You have low standards for your health. You're broke. You have low standards for your finances. You're surrounded by drama. You have low standards for your relationships. You're stressed. You have low standards for your time and energy. This is not judgment. This is math. You get what you tolerate. You tolerate what you think you deserve. Apparently, you don't think you deserve much. Your life is a mirror. If you don't like the reflection, stop blaming the mirror. Low standards pretend to be self-compassion. They are self-sabotage. You skip a workout because you had a long day. You think you're being kind. You're teaching yourself that your commitments are optional. You eat junk food because you're stressed. You think you're comforting yourself. You're training yourself to use food as a crutch. You waste time because you deserve a break. You are programming yourself to choose comfort over growth. This is not kindness. This is weakness disguised as a virtue. It is the slow poison of mediocrity. Real self-compassion is different. It's having standards high enough that you don't betray your future self. It's caring enough to do what is hard now for what is beneficial later. It's refusing to accept less than you are capable of. It's having the courage to disappoint your present self to honor your potential. Real self-compassion is disciplined. It is tough. It is demanding. It is the ultimate act of self-respect. Raising your standards feels selfish. You stop accepting what other people are comfortable with. You no longer tolerate toxic relationships. People will call you difficult. You no longer waste time on meaningless activities. People will say you've changed. You no longer compromise your goals for their convenience. People will call you selfish. They are right. You are choosing yourself. You are putting your growth above their comfort. This is exactly what you should be doing. Their comfort is not your responsibility. Your future is. You must outgrow relationships that keep you small. This is the hardest part. Some people are invested in you staying where you are. Your growth threatens them. Your success makes them uncomfortable. Your standards make them defensive. They will try to pull you back down. They will disguise their fear as concern. They will call your standards unrealistic. They need you to stay average so they can feel good about themselves. You must choose to disappoint them. Let their disappointment be the fuel for your ascent. But high standards create abundance. When you refuse to accept less than your best, you inspire others. When you stop tolerating toxic behavior, you teach people how to treat you. When you commit to growth, you give others permission to grow. Your standards don't take from others. They create a blueprint for what is possible. They elevate everyone who is willing to rise with you. The unwilling will be left behind. That is their choice. There is a difference between perfectionism and excellence. Perfectionism is a prison. Excellence is freedom. Perfectionism is about avoiding failure. It is fear-based. Excellence is about becoming your best version. It is growth-based. Perfectionism paralyzes. Excellence energizes. You are not trying to be perfect. You are trying to be excellent. Excellence requires you to show up consistently. Perfectionism allows you to hide behind the excuse of, "It's not ready yet." Build non-negotiable minimums. Decide in advance what you will never accept from yourself. The minimum exercise you will do. The minimum time you will spend learning. The minimum quality of relationships you will maintain. The minimum effort you will give. This creates a floor. You will not fall below it, no matter how you feel. Your feelings do not matter. Your standards do. Your standards are your baseline. Most people's baseline is 0. Most people have no standards for themselves. They live at the mercy of their moods, their circumstances, other people's expectations. They are constantly reacting. They are not consistently creating. Their life is a series of random events. A winner's life is a series of intentional choices based on unbreakable standards. This revolution is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming intentional. Decide who you want to be. Then refuse to be anyone else. Set boundaries that protect your growth. Choose temporary discomfort over permanent regret. Care more about who you are becoming than what other people think. Your standards are your identity made visible. Show me your standards. I will show you your future. Low standards create low results. High standards create high results. No standards create random results. The choice is yours. The consequences are automatic. What you tolerate expands. What you reject disappears. What you demand, you become. Your revolution starts now. High standards require you to protect your most valuable asset. But right now, you're letting everyone else steal it from you. Chapter 8. Take back your time. Time is not money. Time is life. And you are bankrupt. You give away your most valuable resource to whoever asks for it first. Other people's urgencies become your priorities. You confuse being busy with being productive. Your calendar is full. You think you are winning. You're not. Busy people are the least productive. They are putting out fires. They are not building systems. They are reacting to everyone else's agenda. You have no time sovereignty. You are a time slave. Time sovereignty means you control your time. Your time does not control you. You decide what deserves your hours, your energy, your focus. You say no to good things. You say yes to great things. Every yes is a no to everything else. Most people don't get this. They say yes to everything. They wonder why they have no time for what matters. They are generous with their time to everyone but themselves. This is not generosity. This is poor management. It is a sign of weak boundaries and a lack of self-respect. The illusion of urgency keeps you trapped. Everything feels urgent. Everything feels important. Everything needs to happen now. Urgency is not importance. Urgent things demand attention now. Important things create value later. Urgent things are other people's priorities. Important things are your priorities. Winners know the difference. They focus on the important. They let the urgent wait. You are addicted to the fake productivity of handling the urgent. It makes you feel needed. It keeps you from doing the real work that would make you successful. Most of what feels urgent is a lie. It's someone else's problem. That email, that meeting, that request, that crisis. It can wait. It will resolve itself. It is not your responsibility. You have been trained to believe everything is your emergency, that you must respond immediately, that you can't let people down. This is the truth. Letting everyone else down is better than letting yourself down. Your mission comes first. Everything else is a distraction from that mission. You must monotask. Multitasking is a myth. It is a lie you tell yourself to feel productive. Everyone else is scattered, distracted, doing 10 things poorly. You will focus on one thing. You will do it better than anyone. Monotasking makes you productive. It makes you present. You get better things done. You master your attention. Attention is the currency of success. You are giving yours away for free to the lowest bidder. Your brain cannot focus on multiple things. It switches rapidly between tasks. Every switch costs you energy, focus, quality. You think you are being efficient. You are being wasteful. You think you are saving time. You are losing time. Winners do the most important things. They do them one at a time. They go deep. You stay shallow. You are a puddle. They are an ocean. You need strategic elimination. Get ruthless about what gets your time. You can't manage time. You can only allocate it. You allocate time by eliminating what doesn't serve your highest priorities. You don't need more hours. You need fewer distractions. You don't need better time management. You need better priority management. Elimination is your weapon. Use it without mercy on the trivialities that are stealing your life. Audit your time. Track it for 1 week. Not where you think it goes, where it actually goes. You will be shocked. You waste so much time on things that don't matter, things that don't move you forward, things that don't make you better. See the waste, then kill it. Burn the ships. Leave no retreat to your old, wasteful habits. Once you see, you can take your time back. Say no to time wasters. Say yes to time builders. Eliminate what drains you. Amplify what energizes you. Cut out people who steal your time. Invest in people who multiply your time. This is not selfish. This is essential. If you don't protect your time, no one will. They will take it all and leave you with nothing. Winners treat time like their most valuable asset. They budget it. They invest it. They track the return. They don't spend time. They invest time. They don't waste time. They leverage time. They don't give time away. They trade time for value. Saying no to good opportunities is the hardest part. But good is the enemy of great. A yes to good is a no to great. You say yes to every opportunity. You have no time for the one that could change your life. Most people can't tell the difference between good and great. They take every opportunity. They don't consider the cost, the time, the energy, the focus. That is why they stay stuck in good, never touching greatness. Great opportunities are rare. They require preparation. They require focus. They require you to say no to 100 good things. People who act on them are not lucky. They are prepared. They created space for greatness by eliminating the merely good. You have different types of time: peak energy time, maintenance time, recovery time. Most people waste their peak time on maintenance. They do their most important work when they are weakest. This is insane. It is a strategic crime against your own potential. Protect your peak time. Your life depends on it. Use it for your most important work, your most creative projects, your most challenging problems. Use maintenance time for emails and meetings. Use recovery time for rest. Never confuse the three. Time sovereignty is about having better time, not more time. It's about making every minute count. It's about being intentional. You can't create more time. You can create more value with the time you have. You can't buy more hours. You can make better choices with your hours. The ultimate sovereignty is when you stop trading time for money. You start using time to create value. You stop working in your life. You start working on your life. You stop being busy. You start being productive. You stop reacting. You start designing. You own your time. Your time doesn't own you. Owning your time requires you to make choices today that serve the person you are becoming, not the person you've been. Chapter 9. Partner with your future self. Most people make decisions based on who they have been. Winners make decisions based on who they are becoming. Your past self got you here. Your future self takes you where you want to go. The problem is your relationship. You're in a relationship with your past. You let your history dictate your destiny. You failed before. You think you will fail again. You were weak before. You think you are weak now. You made mistakes. You think you are your mistakes. Your past is a prison, and you are the warden. Your past self is not your future self. Your past self had less information. Your future self has the wisdom you are gaining now. Your past self was limited. Your future self is unlimited. Your past self was reacting. Your future self is creating. Which one will make your decisions today? You keep letting the ghost of your past make choices for your future. You are letting a corpse drive your car, and you wonder why you keep ending up in graveyards. You must partner with your future self. Consult them before you choose. Ask, what would the version of me that has everything I want do right now? What would the person I am becoming choose? This is not fantasy. This is strategy. The person you are becoming already exists. They are waiting for you to make the choices that bring them to life. Every time you choose comfort, you betray them. Every time you choose courage, you become them. This is the daily resurrection. You must break free from your past identity. Identity is not fixed. You are not stuck. You are not your history. You are not your mistakes. You can choose to become someone new. Right now. Most people don't believe this. They think they're too old, too set in their ways, too damaged. That is a story to avoid the discomfort of growth. A weak story for a weak life. You are telling yourself this story every single day, reinforcing the bars of your own cage. Your current problems are not punishments. They are gifts from your past self. Every challenge is an opportunity. Your past self is giving you the chance to become your future self. Problems are puzzles. Setbacks are setups. Roadblocks are stepping stones. Your past self created these challenges. Your future self will solve them and become stronger. You see a problem as a wall. A winner sees it as a dumbbell. It is something to lift to get stronger. The compound effect of future-focused thinking is immense. Every decision you make for your future self compounds. You exercise today. You don't just get healthier today. You become the type of person who prioritizes health. You learn something new. You don't just gain knowledge. You become a grower. You save money. You don't just build wealth. You become a long-term thinker. You are building an identity that pays dividends forever, while others are taking out high-interest loans on their potential. Most people want immediate gratification. They want results now, rewards today. This is the enemy of future success. You think like your future self. You sacrifice today for tomorrow. You are uncomfortable now to be fulfilled later. You delay gratification. Delayed gratification is multiplied gratification. You are planting a tree. They are eating the seeds and wondering why they have no shade from the harsh sun of their consequences. You must build bridges. Connect what you do today with who you become tomorrow. Every action moves you toward your future self, or away from it. Every choice brings them closer, or pushes them away. Every decision is an investment in your future. or a debt against it. Look at your life. You are drowning in debt to your future self. It is time to start paying it back with disciplined choices. Your future self is real. They are counting on you to make the right choices, to do the hard work, to sacrifice, to believe in them when you don't believe in yourself. Your future self knows what you are capable of. They see your potential, and they are disgusted by your excuses. They are tired of your weakness. They are waiting for you to show up. Winners have this relationship. They talk to their future self. They consult them. They act as if their future self is watching. Because they are. Your future self is the sum of your choices. Every action is a vote for who you become. You are tempted to skip the workout. Ask your future self what they would do. You are tempted to eat junk food. Ask them how they would choose. You are tempted to waste time. Ask them how they would spend it. You are tempted to give up. Ask them if they would quit. Your future self knows the answers. You just have to listen. Their voice is quiet. The voice of your weakness is loud. You must learn to ignore the scream of the present for the whisper of the future. Take responsibility for your past self. Don't judge their mistakes. Thank them for the lessons. Don't be angry at their failures. Appreciate their attempts. Don't be ashamed of their weaknesses. Honor their humanity. They did the best they could. Now, it is your turn to do better. No more excuses. Your future self is not perfect. They have challenges. They are just better, stronger, wiser, more capable. They learned from the mistakes you are making now. They solved the problems you are facing now. They overcame the obstacles you see now. They did it by making better choices. The most powerful question is not, what do I want right now? It is, what does my future self need from me right now? What can I do today that my future self will thank me for? What sacrifice can I make? What investment in myself will compound? Your future self is your most important relationship. Stop cheating on them with your present comfort. This partnership is about direction, not perfection. It's about making better mistakes, not having all the answers. Your future self isn't judging you. They are cheering for you. They believe in you. Stop letting them down. This partnership requires a new way of thinking, a new way of operating. It requires you to install a new mental software. Chapter 10. Run the Winners Program. Winners do not think like you. They have a different operating system. You are running on fear, doubt, and limitation. They are running on possibility, opportunity, and abundance. You see problems. They see solutions. You see obstacles. They see stepping stones. You see reasons to quit. They see reasons to continue. The difference is not talent. It's not luck. It is their mental software. And yours is full of viruses. The winner's operating system starts with problems. You see problems as punishments. As evidence life is unfair, winners see problems as opportunities, as preparation. You avoid problems. Winners seek them out. Problems are where growth lives, where strength is built, where character is forged. Problems are the gym for your mind. You haven't been working out. Your mind is weak and out of shape. It cannot lift the weight of your ambitions. When a winner has a setback, they don't ask, why me? They ask, what is this teaching me? They don't look for blame. They look for lessons. They don't see failure. They see feedback. They don't see endings. They see new beginnings. This is not positive thinking. This is productive thinking. This is not denial. This is reframing. You are running outdated software that frames everything as a threat. It is time for a mandatory update. Winners think differently about time. You see time as limited. They see it as leverageable. You think in hours. They think in impact. You focus on how much time you have. They focus on how much value they can create. You try to save time. They invest time. You are time poor. They are time rich. Their software is built for leverage. Yours is built for survival. Their daily rituals are not about motivation. They are about programming. How you start your day determines your day. Your day determines your life. Your life determines who you become. They are intentional about their programming. They don't leave their mindset to chance. They design it. You wake up and react. They wake up and create. They are the programmer. You are the program, running on faulty code. Winners start their day before the world starts demanding their attention. They wake up early, not because they love it, but because they love programming their mind before the world does it for them. The first hour is for them. They read, they reflect, they visualize, they plan, they are building their mental armor for the day. You are walking into battle with no armor, wondering why you always get wounded. Winners end their day intentionally. They don't just collapse, they review, they celebrate wins, they learn from mistakes, they plan for tomorrow, they program their subconscious. The last thoughts of the day become the first thoughts of the next. You fall asleep to garbage TV. You wonder why you wake up with a garbage mindset. Your input determines your output. Garbage in, garbage out. They build systems that work when motivation fails. Motivation is unreliable. It's emotional. It's temporary. Systems are reliable. They are consistent. They are permanent. Winners don't depend on feeling like it. They depend on systems that make the work happen. Your only system is chaos. And chaos always produces the same result: failure. Success is not about perfect days. It is about consistent systems. Excellence is not an act. It is a habit. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Winners spend more time building systems than setting goals. More time creating processes than chasing outcomes. Goals are the destination. Systems are the vehicle. You have no vehicle. You are just staring at the map. The winner's system has a different relationship with failure. You see it as the opposite of success. They see it as part of success. You avoid it. They embrace it. You fear it. They use it. Winners fail fast, fail cheap, fail forward. Failure is not the end. It is the beginning of wisdom. They also have a different relationship with other people. You compete with others. They compete with themselves. You are threatened by other people's success. They are inspired by it. You tear others down. They build others up. Success is not a zero-sum game. The final choice is to become someone who cannot lose. This doesn't mean you never fail. It means you win regardless. You grow from every experience. You learn from every setback. You benefit from every challenge. You have installed software that turns everything into an advantage. Someone who cannot lose is not perfect. They are persistent. They don't get knocked down and stay there. They always get back up. They don't avoid mistakes. They learn from them faster than anyone else. They don't have no problems. They solve problems better than anyone else. They have an answer for everything life throws at them. The answer is growth. Your new identity starts with a decision. The decision to install this software. The decision to think like a winner before you are one. The decision to act like a winner before you feel like one. The decision to become someone who cannot lose. This is not arrogance. This is confidence. This is not about being better than others. It is about being better than you were yesterday. This is about installing software that makes success inevitable. The winner's operating system is available to you. It is not reserved for the lucky or privileged. It is for anyone willing to think differently, act differently, become different. It is for anyone willing to upgrade from victim to victor. You have spent enough time on default programming, enough time thinking like everyone else, enough time accepting limitations that do not exist. It is time to upgrade. It is time to install the winner's operating system. It is time to become someone who consistently chooses to win. Not just when it is easy, but always, especially when it is hard. The choice is yours. The choice is now. You can keep the same software. Or you can upgrade. You can keep thinking like everyone else. Or you can start thinking like a winner. You can keep accepting average. Or you can start demanding excellence. The winner's system is ready for installation. Are you ready? If something in this audiobook connected with you, even in a small way, we'd love to hear from you. What resonated most? What are you working on in your own journey? Your thoughts, your story, they truly matter here. Your feedback not only helps us create better content, but it could inspire someone else who's listening right now. So go ahead, drop a comment below, and share something real. We're listening, and we're growing together.